So yesterday we decided that we're going to use angle iron for our office. When I first got here, all the windows had angle iron bars on them, and I took those all off. And so I was like, why don't we just reuse that? And so it'll be rusty, it'll look good. And what we're gonna do is, it was all, it's got welds, like the worst welds ever. Looks like I did them. So I'm just cutting them all in an even length. And then what I'm gonna do is take and butt them up against on this table and weld them together. And so you'll have, weld marks, and that'll be our trim for the whole office. All right, let's do it. Time lapse it up.
I'm gonna go get the time lapse for you.
Time lapse.
Is that your last cut?
Last cut.
Are you excited that it's your last cut?
Not really, because you know what I got to do after this?
My favorite word.
Grind.
Oh, not my favorite word.
What was your favorite word?
Welding.
We got to grind the edges to create a valley. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning up the ends of these pieces that you are gonna weld together. We're gonna take these pieces of leftover stuff that we had and make that.
I'll be looking at my welds now.
This is Chase's practice. What better place to practice than something that's non-structural? So I'm cleaning them up. Chase is putting them in a little jig and welding them together. So we're gonna have all our trim done. Then we just cut it to fit and put it up. It's a very cold day here in East Texas.
God, it's
super
freezing,
cold.
but
we've been spending most of the morning trying to get warmed up, right?
Yeah, because we're not used to this crap.
Chase is doing more welding.
Oh, I need some gloves.
Did you turn your gas on?
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Oh. So we're trying to keep these looking as rusty as possible. So we're just cleaning the joint where we're gonna weld them together. And I say we, Chase has been doing all this welding.
Didn't you weld a little bit yesterday?
Not at all.
Oh, really?
God dang professional.
I mean, it could have been better, but it looks all right.
Well, that means you've made it when you're never happy with anything you do.
I guess.
While Chase is working on the trim, he's got almost all of them welded up down there. Sorry for that camera craziness. But I tested it out with some polyacrylic. There's the before, the back one there, and then the after is just something to seal it in. We're definitely gonna do that, but while we're waiting on all that stuff, we're gonna try to make some baseboards out of some scrap lumber we have. Trying not to spend the bank on this little office. And we've made most of it out of reclaimed stuff so far. So we need to get baseboards ready, and I am going to cut this lumber down because one of them's broke. So I'm gonna rip all of them down to match this size right here. And then we'll sand them up and paint them, and we'll have baseboards. Baseboard.
It's pretty straight.
Straight enough for that crooked office.
Yeah. Was good. Now you got how many more to go?
5.
We'll finish up these last welds. That pizza was good.
Pizza was good.
Pizza! That's what we have
I feel
for
like
lunch.
we just do nothing but eat half the time.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna sand these with the DA, smooth them up a little bit.
Yeah.
They're a little rough.
You don't like that rough texture?
Not when you paint it.
You're right.
I don't know, just a little bit. All right, so I got all the trim cut right here. Boom, 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 boom. Got it all sanded down. Ready for a little bit of putty to fill some of these holes. Some oil-based primer. That'll go on there next. So that's our baseboards.
Why oil base?
Because oil base keeps the wood from leaking those stains back out.
Yep, I knew that.
What are you doing?
I am doing what you told me to. You told me to use this
Scotch-Brite?
Scotch-Brite to clean these trim pieces up.
These are our ceiling trim and the trim for the corners of the room, and welded them all together. Now we're just knocking all the scale, the loose scale off, and we're gonna put some clear on them.
It's gonna look awesome.
It's gonna look awesome.
We say that word a lot.
Awesome.
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 It's awesome.
I like the word awesome.
I do too.
You like the word awesome?
Tell us in the comments below.
Tell us in the comments below. So it's almost 5 o'clock, but we're gonna try to get our first coat of clear on these this evening. So we'll give you an outro to this day as soon as we get done. So y'all catch back up with us. I need some PPE.
So who do?
I need my N95. Rust is known to the state of California to cause cancer.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, we need.
You seen that girl on TikTok?
I have not seen that. Now what?
Now I've sanded the nail holes on these homemade baseboards.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put some primer on them.
And you're using oil-based primer, right?
Oil-based primer so the wood doesn't bleed yellow back through.
And you said that you can paint regular
Latex over it.
over oil-based. Did not know that. I thought you had to use oil-based with oil-based and latex with latex.
I think that's the way it works. That's how I did it.
That's how you did it at your house, so that's the way we're gonna do it here. It worked.
Yeah. I haven't had any bleed through. And you know who told me to do that was one of our local remodelers.
Well, there you go. So if it works for him, then it works for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That paint on my finger.
All right. Let's paint that. And 3, 2, 1, these are gonna be painted. They're done. Look at that. Russell, you did an excellent job.
Thank you, Sonny.
And Connie's here. She stopped by. So now we're done with that. What's the next thing we're gonna do?
Let that dry and then put real paint
gosh.
on it.
What?
Let that dry and then put some
Oh, it's
color.
just primer. And then I touched up some of these. They need a little bit of touching up. Yeah, that's painted.
You want it rusty?
Yes, we want it rusty.
Okay.
Yes, we cleared over the rust.
I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we gotta do is hurry up and wait.
Yeet yeet.
So it's another end of the day.
We say so a lot. I say so a lot.
What?
So,
Like,
like, so, and so.
Dude, I was watching.
Awesome. I say it and then I'm like, God, why did you say so again?
I don't realize. I guess I don't realize it.
Just like you and excited.
I say excited a lot.
I'm excited.
Well, I do say I'm excited a lot. You know why?
Because you're excited.
I don't know how else to. That's the best description of my.
I don't know how to not say so. It's the best word. Therefore, that's what I'm gonna start saying. I'm gonna get real philosophical. Start using words that nobody understands the meaning so I look stupider than I am. We got some stuff done on the office today. We're getting closer to just starting to do the final assembly on it at this point.
Yeah.
That's about where we're at. So.
All right, guys. Remember to do what makes you happy, and we'll see you on the next one.
Holla, holla, holla.